from our studios in the historic Brooks Mansion, located in Northeast Washington, D.C. This is Student Exposure.
Welcome back. Did you know there's a co-ed social sports league in D.C. that brings professionals together for friendship, fun, and charity? Let's take a closer look at Zog Sports.
We were founded in 2002 after our founder, Rob Herzog, faced a very close call on 9/11. He was exiting the subway right as he saw the first plane hit the Twin Tower where his office was located. So everyone who was working that day in his office tragically passed away. He decided he was going to create something to give back to the city of New York. He felt like New Yorkers weren't living a balanced lifestyle. They were all work and not enough play. So he wanted to form something, he wanted to create an outlet where they could have more fun. And we also are a charity-based company, so all of the winning teams and the runner-up teams will both get to donate to a charity of their choice. And that's just because we really like to support the communities we play in and also our global communities as well.
Yeah, this was the first thing I did when I moved here. And it's helped me in other cities to make friends. Co-ed softball is really great for that.
Yeah, actually I hang out with a lot of these guys all the time, and I didn't know most of them before I signed up.
I've been an umpire just for about 4 months now. I did it in my past, but for Zog 4 months. I am a Zog player. I play softball on the weekends here, so it's real fun getting back to it.
Well, it's a really good way to meet people. It's a shared interest that we all have, and it's always very social. It's not the most strenuous activity, so you can have a really nice time playing a game, having that game aspect, team aspect, without having to work too hard, so you can still have fun after. Yeah, actually my husband, I met playing softball 7 years ago. So yes, I would say there is. We just got married this year as well, so we're a softball romance. That's a good outcome. And he's on the team as well.
The fact that it's such an organized league, and we play on real fields here. You know, there are several other leagues around town, and you know they're fun, but they play out in the middle of just a grass field with no fences, no dirt. You know, it's really not the softball environment. So that's what I enjoy most about this league, is that there's a fence, there's a field, there's bases. It's a lot of fun.
So all of the winning teams and the runner-up teams get to choose whichever charity they would like to play for, which is really cool. So we've had a lot of teams who work for their company, and they are able to donate to a company that to a nonprofit that their company works for, or sometimes they work for a nonprofit and they can play right for that nonprofit. One of my favorite stories was one of our teams had a player on their team who was diagnosed with brain cancer. So they actually won summer softball in 2014, and they donated to his fund. So that was a very rewarding experience just to see that. And then he came back a few seasons ago and played with the team again.
The season's going great. We were undefeated until our last game of the regular season, which was last week, and we lost. But we made it to playoffs today, and we're hoping to make it to the championship game tonight. There's actually a donation that's going to be given to a charity that we selected, although I can't say for this season what charity that is. I don't remember, but we as a team selected the charity that would get the donation money if we win the championship.
After every game, we have a sponsored happy hour bar, so a lot of the teams will go to that bar just because they have special discounts on food and drinks. What's really cool about this Monday Softball League is that one of the teams is called Boundary Stone, and they own the Boundary Stone bar, so that's our happy hour bar. So sometimes if the team loses, they'll buy beers on the house for all the players.
Yeah, usually we'll go out to the bars afterwards, just try and get everyone in the mood. I mean, it's really the umpire's job to get everyone in the Zog spirit, and they really like giving me a lot of crap after the games. They all love it.
It's the most fun I've had in DC.
What a remarkable story and a great way to give back to the community. Joining us in the studio to talk more about Zog Sports is student producer Zane Farr. Welcome to Student Exposure.
Happy to be here.
So what are the other ways players can be social through Zog Sports?
Well, the Zog Sports players raise money for charity, and after every game they go out to the bar and they have a social happy hour, and there's been a lot of friendships and a lot of relationships created through this as well.
I mean, looking at the clip, it seems like they're having a lot of fun. Are you part of the league?
I'm not, no.
Well, hopefully you join because it seems like they're having a great time. Yeah. So, do you need to be an athlete to participate?
Well, there's several different leagues in Zog Sports that kind of cater to a wide variety of athletic ability. So, no, it's not mandatory.
Well, thank you so much for sharing this story with us. I'm sure a lot of people in the DC community can benefit from what Zog Sports has to offer. Zog's co-ed social sports teams are building lasting bonds beyond the game. Their #1 priority is fun. Through friendships and charity, everyone wins. For more information about Zog Sports, visit online at zogsports.com.